Good morning, students. Today's my topic is GDP deflator and consumer price index, prepared by Dr. Satya Prakash. In this video, we are discussing GDP deflator and consumer price index. GDP deflator, it is the ratio between GDP at current prices and the GDP at base prices. This is also known as GDP nominal and GDP real. Now let's start. Real GDP is the calculated in a way such that the goods and services are evaluated at some constant set of prices or constant prices. Since these prices remain fixed, if the real GDP changes, we can be sure that the volume of the production which is undergoing changes. So, real GDP means when we estimate or we measure the production of the goods and services of the current year with the price of the that commodity of the base year. This is called constant prices. So these constant prices are the prices of the base year. Here what is base year? This base year is generally recorded by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So at present the base year is the year 2011-12 and base year is taken specially for the generally for 5 years, and this base year is shortly be changed. Nominal GDP at current prices. Nominal GDP is the value of goods and services evaluated at the current prevailing prices, existing prices. We can understand this nominal GDP. For example, in 2020, the production of wheat is 100 quintal. Say the price of the good that wheat is rupees 1000. So GDP of 2020 is when we multiply the value of the goods units of the goods with the price of that commodity. As we have already stated that the price of the commodity is rupees 1000 per quintal and we produce 100 quintal of wheat. So the GDP at nominal is, or you can say the GDP at current price is 1000 multiplied by 100, that is equal to 1 lakh rupees. We can understand this by another example. Suppose a country only produces bread. In the year 2000, it had produced 100 units of bread. Price was rupees 10 per bread. GDP at current price was 1000 for the year 2000. In 2001, the same country produced 110 units of bread at price rupees 15. Therefore, nominal GDP in 2001 was rupees 1650, which is equal to 110 into rupees 15. Real GDP in 2001 calculated at the price of the year 2000, because 2000 is taken here as a base year. 2000 will be called the base year. Therefore, it is called the base year. Will be 110 into rupees 10, that is rupees 1100. The ratio of nominal GDP to real GDP gives us an idea of how the prices have moved from base year to the current year. In the calculation of the real and the nominal GDP of the current year, the volume of the production is fixed. Therefore, if these measures differ, it is only due to change in the price level between the base year and the current year. The ratio of the nominal to real GDP is a well-known index of prices. This is called GDP deflator. So what we understand, GDP deflator is the ratio between GDP at current prices and GDP at constant prices. Or we can say that it is the ratio nominal GDP upon real GDP. This implies that price of the bread produced in 2001 was 1.5 times the price in 2000, which is true because the price of the bread has indeed gone up from rupees 10 to rupees 15. Next term is Consumer Price Index. In short, it is known as CPI. This is another way to measure change of prices in an economy. This is the index of prices of given basket of commodities which are bought by the representative consumer. CPI is generally expressed in percentage terms. Here we have having 2 years under consideration. One is base year, the other is the current year. We calculate the cost of purchase of a given basket of commodities in the base year. We also calculate the cost of purchase of the same basket in the current year. This gives the consumer price index of the current year vis-a-vis the base year. For example, let's take an economy which produces two goods, rice and cloth. A representative consumer buys 90 kg of rice and 5 pieces of cloth in a year. Suppose in the year 2000, here 2000 is recorded as base year. The price, a kg of rice was rupees 10 and a piece of cloth was rupees 100. So the consumer had to spend a total sum of rupees 10 into 90 is equal to rupees 900 on rice in 2000. Similarly, she spent rupees 100 into 5 rupees 500 per year on cloth. So the summation of the two items is rupees 900 plus rupees 500 is equal to rupees 1400. Now suppose the price of a kg of rice and a piece of cloth has gone up to rupees 15 and rupees 120 in the year 2005. Here 2005 is the current year. To buy the same quality of rice and clothes, the representative will have to spend rupees 1350 and rupees 600 respectively. Their sum will be rupees 1350 plus rupees 600, which is equal to rupees 1950. So we calculate the CPI as rupees 1950 upon 1400 into 100 is equal to 139.29. So the consumer price index is 139.29. So what we understand that it is the ratio between consumers' expenditure in the base year and consumers' expenditure in the current year into 100. So this way we calculate the consumer price index. And now in short, in nutshell, we can say that GDP deflator is ratio between GDP nominal upon GDP real, or we can say that it is the ratio between GDP at current prices upon GDP at base prices. And consumer price index, it is the expenditure of the base year, ratio between expenditure of the current year upon the expenditure of the base year into 100. So this way we calculate the CPI, Consumer Price Index. I hope you understood these two terms, GDP deflator and Consumer Price Index. Thank you.